Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are here in studio with two very special guests, Futuristic and Devvon Terrell.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome in. Thank you guys so much for coming. You guys are on tour with Mike Stud, but you're also celebrating the success of your album. You guys just dropped Coast to Coast. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's a collaboration between myself and him. I'm from New York, and he's from the other side, the West Coast, Arizona. And we just decided to do a project together. And and now we're just kind of touring and kind of just giving everyone the experience on stage for it.
We've always wanted to do a collab album, and the timing was just never right. And then I dropped an album in May, he dropped the project, and then, we started doing songs together, and within a month, we came up with the whole Coast to Coast.
I say 2 weeks recording, and then 2 weeks just knocking out the videos and everything like that. The 12 Days of Christmas, everything that led up to it, yeah, about a month.
All of that in a month.
All that in a month, yeah. It was rough, but
wild.
yeah.
What has it been like? I mean, this obviously been a whirlwind if you guys are doing all this in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's crazy. This almost feels like vacation.
Yeah.
From this is supposed to be like the work, but this almost feels like the vacation from the work we just put in to make Coast to Coast and do all of that. So
Right.
yeah, it was nuts. We shot like 15 videos in 5 days.
Yeah. It was nuts. Yeah, it was nuts, man. It was crazy.
And we were in the studio, we didn't sleep for like 3-4 days, basically, like a little sleep here and there, but yeah. And in the midst of that, I was doing like the TV shows and stuff like that with Great Big World, so it was just like nonstop, but it was fun.
Well, when you guys decided to collab together, what was your idea? Like, what was the album that you were trying to put out? What was the image you were trying to portray? What were you trying to go for?
Well, I think that, him and I have done, we've done music in the past, like numerous times. So we already have like a very good understanding of each other musically. It wasn't like, it was like, hey man, I like your sound, you like mine. It's like, yo bro, we've worked together for 4 years. Let's just finally like make it happen. Yeah. So we just really wanted to put together a project where it was cohesive, where you understood him and you understood myself.
You guys talked about the 12 Days of Christmas. I mean, obviously you guys did remixes to like Shake It Off and Sorry by Justin Bieber, which that one was actually really popular, I saw,
Yes.
but Big Rings was the one that I sent you the video that I made on Twitter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Love that, man.
Definitely. I like when fans like put our music behind different things that they're doing.
Fan support, that's been something for you guys that I know that you guys are always big on responding to people on Twitter and this, that, and the other.
Yeah,
what are your fans like, man?
They're crazy.
Slow. My fans are so slow.
They're crazy.
I don't understand sometimes why they're so slow. No, I have great fans, but at the same time, they don't like to read. Like I'll be in a city, like for example, we were just in Texas, and then on the drive here, I got like tweets like, man, I wish you would come to Texas. And I was like, bro, I just did 3 shows there.
It's gonna happen tonight.
It'll happen. Like we'll leave here, and it'll be like, oh, like people see a picture from LSU and be like, like when were you here, bro? Like, and I've been posting about the tour for like 2 months.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
like that every day.
It's gonna happen.
But we do have a lot of supportive fans that come
yeah,
out and turn up, rock at the shows. But we got a lot of fans that don't like to read.
Futuristic and I are super heavy on our social media. Like when fans hit us up or send us things, like we're really intuitive with them. So we're watching. Like we see all of that stuff for the most part. Yeah. So it's cool. It's dope to see like even the reaction videos, which is confusing to see reaction videos because it's like it's so weird like seeing like that style of video even getting attention like in itself. But it's cool. It's dope. It's dope. Really dope experience.
I think it's really interesting. You guys, like I said, big on social media, but you guys also use a lot of mediums with like YouTube, of course. Not of course just with videos, like music videos per se, but you guys also do the, I guess, would you call it a one take?
Yeah, the one takes, the remixes.
The one takes, the remixes, and everything like that. What made you come up with that? Because I've never seen that.
Concept,
done like
video and stuff
exactly.
like that.
I've always kind of done it. I did it a long time ago, and then I kind of fell off from doing it. But yeah, it's kind of always been. It really shows like your talent because it's a one take. Like you can't. It's not a song, so you have to just go in and do your thing. And I think a lot of people are impressed by that.
I feel like it's cool when you give a take to a popular song that's already out too. Like especially when you can do something to make people even like it. I feel like they really are impressed by that because they're already familiar with something else, and then you give them a whole nother turn and they like it. So I think it just works. I think it's a good way to grab people's attention and stuff like that. So.
Like I said earlier, you guys are touring on tour with Mike Stud and all those other guys. And what has that been like? So how long has the tour been going?
It's only like a week. We're a week in. It's fun. You get to. I feel like this is when you see who your true fans are. You get to you drop a project and then it's like, all right, let's go on the road and meet these people that are listening to us. And that was actually part of the reason why we wanted to do the collab album because I was going on the Mike Stud tour already. And I knew I was doing that. And then, me and Devvon have always, toured together, but we haven't been able to like do a whole set together or perform a lot of songs or had the right type of songs to perform. So this was like, all right, now we have bangers and people like them. Let's tour together.
Like I said, I watched all the videos. I'm trying to figure out when is your country album coming out?
Hey. The country album is never coming out, but I think we should
Heard
remix
it here first.
country songs and turn them into rap songs. It'd be lit.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think that'd be
People-
tight. Like imagine if we did like a one take, but took like a country song and like
And flipped it?
flipped it.
Yeah.
That might be tight.
Oh,
What,
man.
do you know any country songs? Like, give me. Like,
Yeah. I
Oh,
listen-
yeah, he
I
knows.
listen
He
to,
listens to a lot of country.
I couldn't like name a bunch of country songs, but like I would listen to country radio over like hip hop radio. Well, it's cool because you can take a like okay, if you're listening to nothing but rap as a rapper, you can't really take a concept from somebody and rap about it because it's already done in your field.
Right.
But if you're listening to country, you might hear something in a country song that's like you can take that and do it, and none of your fans are gonna know that it came
Yeah,
from
that
this
came from
country song
somewhere
because
else.
they most likely don't listen to it.
True.
So it's like you can get inspired through country, not necessarily musically, but like concept-wise
Concept-wise,
and,
yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, we listened to Garth Brooks. My mother was a huge Garth Brooks fan. So that's like the most like iconic like country singer that I can even name like off the top of my head. I used to listen to when I was a kid a lot. So I'm familiar with it, but no, I won't say like I'm like a connoisseur of country music. But I'm not like shy to it at all. Like it's actually a dope genre in itself, like low key. Like, they say the same things as us, but it's
Just way nicer.
It's way nicer. Like it's so similar. Like I listen to him, like I get what he's saying. You know what I mean? It's just a different way to speak. That's what that music is for. It's for these types of, you know what I mean? Like that type of
Yeah.
people. So I get it. Like I super get country music. Heck yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And so, concert tonight. What can people expect if they go to a Devvon Terrell and Futuristic show?
You can expect crowd dunks. So make sure you go to the gym before you come because you're gonna have to lift us up. You can expect to be jumping, so make sure that you do leg presses before you come. And you can be expecting just to scream and just have a great time, man. It's really a great show. That's really what our whole concept is. It's just our stage energy and just our performance. Like that's where we really try to really sell it. You know what I mean? And everything like that. So definitely just an all-out, full-out show. It's not gonna be. It's not a dull moment in our show. Even from the slow stuff to the hype stuff, it's not a dull moment.
I do like some stuff off the rise first, and then bring him out. We do the Love Yourself cover that's got a lot of traction, and then we go into Coast to Coast, and yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Well, I can definitely say I'm excited for the show tonight.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
You'll love it. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm hyped.
For sure.
I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you
Cool.
guys so much for
Thank
coming.
you.
No
First
doubt.
time Baton Rouge, man.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
been,
yeah.
Thank you for having us.
You guys
Heck
saw
yeah.
Mike the Tiger. What was it like seeing a live tiger? We were just out there.
I was just glad he was asleep.
Okay.
That's me personally. You
He's
know?
scared of a lot of
I am, especially tigers. Yeah, that's a good thing to be afraid of, low key. Yeah, tigers can't control that.
And just behind, what did you say? You weren't you one that pointed out there's only 2 sections of gate between us and
I
Mike?
noticed that. Yeah, I did notice that. See, that's why he was asleep. Because if he was awake, then I would have been like 3 blocks away. But yeah, tigers, not my thing. But go LSU.
All right, cool. I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much again.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
make sure you go buy their album. Where can they listen to it? You can buy it on iTunes, of course, but
Tell 'em.
SoundCloud was
Everywhere, iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Pandora,
Google
Rhapsody,
Play,
Google Play, your mama's
Amazon.
house,
She has
in the
it.
kitchen,
That it's there.
washing dishes
It might be there too.
This is a
with the lizard.
oh man.
And Tigers, LSU
I
Tigers.
heard kind of heat like this now. This is
Bars. You
Ooh.
already know.
Or off rip. Off the
What it
head.
means.
That's good. Thanks, y'all.
Facts. Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for having us. For real. Thank you.
It's time you open up for me, I hope your mic work. Your album hit the charts one day, it was gone day 2, that's what we call light work.